Good evening, all of you. Good evening, all. Am I audible? Am I audible? Just give me a thumbs up. Confirm me. Okay, thanks. Yes, Ayush, Athar, Baliram, Suraj, Mamta, Panda, Yash, Dilip. Okay, I welcome all of you once again to the session, to the live session. I can rightly say that it is a warm evening as the temperature has been rising day by day. So, a warm good evening to all of you. Okay, thanks Girisha for the confirmation. Okay, this is the series of tenses that we have taken up, and we have decided to go through all the tenses that we have, and this is just the second episode or the second part of simple present tense. We have already discussed a part of simple present tense in the previous Sunday. Those who have missed it were unable to join the session. I request all of you to go through the video of last Sunday, and this Sunday we will again take up simple present tense, and we will discuss the part or the portion of simple present tense that was left last class. So to begin with, I will straight away start with today's lesson. And yes, the first thing that I would like to take up today is the adverbs of frequency that we use in simple present tense. Simple present tense के sentences जब हम frame करते हैं तो तब हम कुछ frequencies adverb use करते हैं timing या फिर frequency बताने के लिए कितनी बार वो action हुआ है. So those are called adverbs of frequencies, which are put or which are present in a sentence in a simple present tense. Now we'll look at the adverbs today. Yes, before getting into the lesson, I would like to first give a short introduction about adverbs, because some of you are new to my sessions. So happy Parents' Day. Okay, Rashmita, I think this is Saishri. Okay, Saishri, thank you so much. Ma'am, the light is coming very dark. So Mendra, is the light dark? Is it dark? Yes, ma'am. It is crystal clear. Okay, Saishri. Why is the chat so slow here? No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. I mean, yes. Yes, it is dark. Write down clear. If it is clear, write down clear. If it is dark, write down dark. Okay, Girisha, thanks for the confirmation once again. Clear. See, some are saying dark and some are saying right. Now, this cannot be. Okay, Sari Agarwal, dark. Okay, can you hear me? Yes, ma'am, a lot, a bit. Okay, a bit. But then I have 4 lights on in this room. My face is not visible. My face is not visible. Take it back. Dark, 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 dark. Okay. Not visible. Is it okay now? Okay, fine. Yes. Om Prakash, loud and clear. Yes, ma'am, I can hear you. A third. Okay. I think might be having some internet issues. I also feel so because there are 4 lights in the room and some say that it is dark, some said it is clear. So anyway, I will get into the lesson now. Yes, we are discussing about adverbs, and as last class I think I had just given you some introduction about adverbs. I had given you some introduction about adverbs. No. Adverbs. Now let me make it very simple. Adverbs are those words which are used to describe. Adverbs वो words है जो कि describe करता है. किसे describe करता है? It describes verbs. It describes adjectives. And it describes adverbs. Now, verbs, adjectives, adverbs. Now, why am I giving you this introduction is some of you might not be aware of it. So, yes, adverbs are those words which are used to describe verbs, adjectives or adverbs. And today we will discuss the adverbs which are used in simple present tense. What is the correct positioning of this adverb in adverbs for simple present tense में कहाँ हम exactly कहाँ position करना है और and what is the which is having the highest frequency. I'll be giving you that chart also. Now, how adverbs they describe words. Let's take an example. The old man walks slowly. The old man walks slowly. So, can anyone tell me which is the adverb in this sentence? The sentence is the old man walks slowly. Slowly, fine, Sanvi Agarwal. So, slowly is the adverb. And can anyone tell me which word is it describing? Slowly is the adverb and which word is it describing? Yes, it's describing the verb walks. So, ho gaya? Verb ho gaya. So, adverbs are words which describes verbs. Now, here slowly is describing walks. Fine. Now, the next one is for adjectives. I can frame a sentence. She is very smart. I'm giving you short sentences, which is the adverb. She is very smart. Which is the adverb? Okay. Smart is the adverb? No. Very is the adverb. Let me tell you, my question is, which is the adverb? And here the adverb is very. Which word is it describing? Which word is the word very describing? Very एक adverb है और वो किस word को further describe कर रहा है? Very is describing which word? It is describing the word smart. So smart adjective है. Very is adverb. Now very is describing the adjective smart. Now taking the example of adverb. Now why am I giving you this is, we will get into adverbs. Before that, we will get into adverbs in simple present tense. Before that, this is just a brief idea कि adverbs क्या है. Now adverb, how does an adverb describe another adverb? The session ended to I hope it's visible. Yeah, quickly. The session ended too quickly. So can you pick out the adverb from the sentence? The session ended too quickly. Pick out the adverb from the sentence. The below part I have not written anything, Pratyusha. Whatever is visible, I have written to that. Yes. To is the adverb and it is further describing another adverb. What is the other adverb over here? This sentence has got two adverbs. One is TOO and the other one is another adverb which is quickly. So one sentence having two adverbs. So this goes to the third example. An adverb further describes another adverb. So we got three examples. One is an adverb describing a verb, an adverb describing an adjective, and an adverb describing an adverb itself. So उसी इसको adverb कहते हैं, add, ad, क्योंकि वो add करता है. क्या add करता है? It adds more meaning to the sentence. It adds intensity to the sentence. I can rather use the word intensity, the best word. It intensifies the sentence and it gives us more information. It adds more information. How the man walks? The man walks slowly. How smart is she? She is very smart. How quickly the session ended? It ended too quickly. I hope adverb is clear, though adverb will take a lot of time to be explained, but this is just in a nutshell, in brief, about adverbs. Coming to the adverbs which are used in simple present tense, as today's session is about simple present tense, so we will and we start teaching maths and physics. I myself am extremely poor in physics, so physics से तो मुझे बहुत डर लगता है, chemistry से भी डर लगता है, biology I cannot learn, maths is okay, but something I love the most is English. Okay. Now let's get back to this one. Rajeshri too is describing quickly both are adverbs. Yes, Amrita, both are adverbs. Now coming to the adverbs which are used in simple present tense. Let me remind you that today's session is on simple present tense. So we will focus on the adverbs which are used in sentences in simple present tense. Now, what I will do is, I will give you a chart. Now, please pay attention to this. Yeah, 100%. जब 100% मतलब जो चीज आप 100% मतलब हमेशा करते हो, that goes under the category of 100%. Now, जो काम आप हमेशा करते हो, उसके लिए कौन सा adverb यूज होगा? Which adverb should we use? Thing that you do. Now, if I keep speaking, the adverbs will come out of my mouth. It is always, constantly, I hope it's visible, constantly, continuously and habitual. Continuously and habitually. That means things that you do. Yes, Rajesh always is correct. Usually is not in 100%. Somebody has written usually, Archita Mera, no. Usually, regularly, they are not 100%. I will get to it. See, somebody is saying and crying that it is not clear. See dear, if it is not clear, it might be some issues at maybe you're in some internet issues or something. So anyway, we'll get into the class again. Now 100%, when you're 100% doing the work, जब इसका मतलब है जब frequency बहुत ज़्यादा है, कोई activity का frequency बहुत ही ज़्यादा है, आप हमेशा करते हो. Then we use the words always, constantly, continuously, habitually. Last class we had framed sentences with these adverbs. Now coming to the next frequency, that is the next adverb of frequency. Adverbs like usually. If possible, kindly make your note of this. I'm 100% clear. Okay. Somebody has written frequency. Okay. Usually, normally, mostly, regularly. Usually, normally, mostly, and regularly. When you do a work 90%, when you do it 100%, that means frequency is too high, we use these words. When the frequency is little less, thoda sa kam, then we use usually, normally, mostly, regularly. Sami Sahu, used to, you have written, used to is a modal, it's not an adverb first of all, and used to is used to talk about habitual action in past. For example, I used to write with a pencil. Now it was my habitual action in past. I do not do it anymore because now I write with a pen. So used to is a modal, it's not an adverb. So we cannot add it over here because here we are discussing about adverbs only. Used to goes under modal verbs. Okay, coming to the next one is 75%. See, abhi randomly I have written this percentage. This means that these words are little less than this. Iska frequency isse thoda kam hai. Iska frequency isse kam hai. Now the next one is frequently, generally, repeatedly. Frequently, generally, repeatedly. Is it visible? Repeatedly. Frequently, generally, repeatedly. I would request the students to kindly pay attention and understand what is being done rather than sending only images and this one is somebody I'll come to it. Aditya, have patience. Have patience. And Sarat Chandra Sahu, I think this is Himanshu Shah and Apandas. Kindly focus on the class, try to understand. You don't have to always send all emoticons. You can only type when you are asked to write an answer. Paying attention is more important. Sarat Chandra Sahu and Aparna Das. Okay, coming to the next one. Because what happens is some of the important messages are missed when you keep on sending this. You keep on sending this junk messages. I missed out some of the important messages, and then later on, I get a lot of messages on WhatsApp where the students they have disheartened because I do not pay attention to their answers. And the reason is that a lot of junk messages enter into. So, Amendra, kindly do not write your answers several times. Again, it creates a problem in order to filter out the information. Okay, coming to the next one. 75% coming to 60%. 60% is often. जिसे कि हम बोलते हैं अक्सर. I often drink a glass of milk before going to bed. So at that time, yes, exactly. I agree with Sandeep. I will not accept this one. I agree, Sandeep. That's the reason I told them not to do that. Yes. And yes, Somendra, kindly type your answer once. Yes. I only want answers. And yes, if I ask you any question like yes, no, giving me a thumbs up only when asked. Aditya Mishra again. Now, when it is 60%, we use often. Often means aksar. In Hindi, as we say, as I gave an example, I often drink a glass of milk before I go to bed. So, is it all clear? 190, 75, 60? I need to rub the board. I'll come to it, Sanvi. Have patience. I need to rub the board so that I can go to the other adverbs also. I have a small board, so I need to rub it and write again. So, is it clear till now? Let's move on to the other adverb of frequencies which are less than 60%. Next is 50%. After 60 come to 50%. For 50% it is sometimes. Yes, visible. For 40%. Oh, hi Somalian, thanks for joining. Okay, coming to the next one. Coming to this 40% is occasionally. It's occasionally. Now I have a new word for you all, which is a synonym of occasionally, which is called sporadically. It is spelled as S-P-O-R-A, sporadically. Now, sporadically mean the same as occasionally. Sporadically mean the same as occasionally, and these are used when you have a 40% of frequency. Kindly have patience. May might. What is this? This for may might are modals. Right. Okay. So I hope you got this new word sporadically. It is S-P-O-R-A-D-I-C-T, K-A-L-L-Y, which has got the same meaning as occasionally. Somebody has written occasionally means occasionally. What is the word occasion? Because occasionally has been taken from the root word occasion. Occasion means a kind of, what do we say? We have occasion at home. That means we have a festival at home. Something which you do at a particular interval. I occasionally meet my relatives. That's how we use occasionally. Adhyan Kashyap festival, yes, but not exactly festivals, but something that we do occasion. Birthdays are also occasions, and birthdays are not festivals. Okay. Now, the next one is 20% that goes under rarely. It goes under rarely, seldom, and infrequently. Rarely, seldom, and frequently. Rarely, rarely, seldom, infrequently. Last class I think we had a discussion. Seldom means जो बहुत ही कम करते हैं हम. I seldom drink a glass of green tea. I don't like green tea, so I seldom take a glass. Sorry, take a cup of green tea. Something which you do very less. Rarely, again the same. Something which you do very less. Now the last one goes under 0% and which is never. 0% is never. Sarachandra Sahu, if you had paid attention, I have repeated the answer already 3-4 times. Sporadically is the same meaning, has the same meaning as occasionally. ये दो synonym है, दोनों का meaning same है. Occasionally को हम sporadically भी बोलते हैं. ये दोनों synonyms हैं, दोनों का meaning same है. And my purpose of writing this word over here is I want you all to learn a new word. मेरा purpose है कि आप एक नया word सीखो, अपना vocabulary build करो. If you build your vocabulary, it will help you to write in better. It will help you in your writing skills. I hope it is clear. Yes, what you have written, I use it once in 2 or 3 days. Now, if you use it once in 2 or 3 days, that will go under, I guess, 60%, 50 or 60%, because doing something once in 2-3 days means frequency is on a high. Okay, yes, I've got confirmation. Thank you. Okay, Paniti Joshi, thank you. Narendra Ponda, Swapna Mishra. Okay, Swapna Mishra is still in his dream. Aditya Mishra is still in his dream, still sending all those emoticons. Yes, ma'am, it's clear. Okay. See, so what I have done, I have put on all the adverbs of frequency in particular categories where, according to the frequency, you will be using these adverbs. Now it's time for you to type. Now let me see how good you are at typing. A sentence with any of the adverbs written on the board right now. Frame a sentence with any one adverb that's written on the board. One adverb written on the board. This is today's topic, Yash. I am taking up simple present tense, and adverbs of frequency is a part of simple present tense. Frame a sentence with an adverb which is any one from this. See, we say tenses, लेकिन tense में बहुत कुछ है जानने के लिए. अगर आप tense लेकर बैठो तो I think 50 classes will be less. And yes, each tense has its own adverbs. तो simple present tense में कौन से adverbs आपको use करने हैं, वो यहाँ पे highlight किए जा रहे हैं. जब हम present continuous करेंगे तब आपको बताया जाएगा कि कौन सा adverb present continuous में add होता है, present perfect में कौन से adverbs add होते हैं. Now, what happens is कभी-कभी आपको जब कोई exam में sentence आता है and it's a fill in the blank, आपको identify करना है कि कौन सा tense वहाँ पे डालना है. So what you can do by looking at the adverb, you can guess. अगर इनमें से कोई एक adverb हुआ, you can guess and you can write down that yes. Not only guess, you will be confirmed that the answer is simply present. The purpose of telling you this is, it will help you to identify the tense. As the recent pattern of question, as I have gone through in most of these schools now, is MCQ, where a sentence is given and you need to put the right tense. Now, each sentence has a clue in it. Now, to understand the clue, you need to know all these details. I hope you got me, Yash. Okay, Pratyusha. A good sentence, she never denies. Sometimes he helps me with my homework. I occasionally, somebody has framed sentences sporadically. The fighting continues sporadically, several days, occasionally. Fighting continues. Dia, Somendra, simple present tense, you are going out of the main track. इनको यूज करना है लेकिन इन्हें सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में आपको डालना है. अभी आप if you put these words in past tense means you're talking about something about past. We are focusing on simple present tense. So Mendra, your sentence should be I sporadically go to my cousin's house. She frequently visits her uncle. Okay. I never do exercise. I rarely drink warm water. I sometimes beat my sister. All answers correct. Sometimes his enemies were very close upon him. No, where is past tense Sonakshi? Sometimes simple present sentence. Rajesh, better change your sentence and reframe it and say, I seldom attend my morning classes. Now, adverbs को कहाँ पे properly आपको कहाँ पे adjust sentence में आपको कहाँ डालना है, that is also an important part. Seldom को आप हमेशा subject के बाद add करो. I seldom attend my morning classes. I occasionally see him in the school. Okay. I seldom miss my school. Correct, Pratyusha Satpathy. The fights sporadically take off during this pandemic. Correct. We all make mistakes sometimes. Okay. 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 Now, I'm trying my best to see all your answers, but then please forgive me if I miss out your messages. Because again, I get a lot of text where students they say that, ma'am, you have not read my message. I was texting you. To believe me, what I do after the session is over, like today is Sunday, so what I do maybe on Monday or Tuesday, I go through all the chat again, once again. But then it's not possible to go through the class. I have to teach. I rarely make cake. Make नहीं. विवा जोशी वो बेक होगा. केक को हम बेक करते हैं. आप उसको बेक बनाइए. Sometimes it is good to trust enemies. Okay. Fine. Now, my next part of the session is now let me tell you the pattern of question now has been changed to MCQ multiple choice question where you need to be very particular. Now, tense is an important part of the syllabus. Right from the lower classes till class 12, tense एक बहुत ही important portion of grammar है. When you get a sentence, it is very important to find out the clues, as I just told a few minutes back. So you need to know the nuances of grammar. छोटा मोटा जो tricks है वो आपको जानना है. That is the reason the purpose I'm going it in detail. Now coming to the next sentence, we usually eat dinner at 9. We eat dinner at 9. Usually. Usually, we eat dinner at 9. Now, sentence 1, sentence 2, sentence 3. Quickly type down and tell me which sentence is correct. What do you feel? Which is correct? 1, 2, 3. Write down 1 if you feel 1 is correct. Write down 2 if you feel 2 is correct. 3 if you feel 3 is correct. Write down all if you feel all are correct. Or if you feel 1 and 3 are correct, write down 1, 3. So let me know which sentence is correct. And by the time, let me drink some water. One. Somebody has written 3. Rajesh. All 1. Adhyam Kashyap 1. Okay, Sagarika, maybe all answers correct. Should be eat. Oh, sorry. Oh, Pratyusha Satpaniya. It is eat. One thing, I think two also correct answer. We usually eat dinner at 9. Okay, number 1. Okay. Now let me tell you something that all the three answers are correct. All the three answers are correct, but there is some difference between 1 and 2 and 3. Now, let me repeat my answer. All the sentences are correct, but there's some difference. There's one difference between sentence 1 and sentence 2 and 3. Sentence 1 is something that we frame often. ये बहुत ज़्यादा यूज होता है. ज़्यादातर हम इसे ऐसे ही फ्रेम करते हैं. Usually वो सब्जेक्ट के बाद हम लोग ऐड करते हैं. तो इस सेंटेंस में क्या है? Why do we use 2 and 3? कहाँ यूज होता है 2 and 3? If anybody can answer, 2 and 3. Now it should be eat or have, but that we'll discuss later. These are called as different ways. Eat भी बोल सकते हो, have भी बोल सकते हो, take भी बोल सकते हो. I can also say I take my dinner. Doesn't matter. But yes, in spoken English, have is widely used. See, I'll tell you what's the difference. This is 100% correct. Number 1 is 100% correct, no doubt, because adverb को generally, not all adverb, but most of the adverb को हम क्या करते हैं, subject के बाद ही place करते हैं. लेकिन 2 और 3 हम तब frame करते हैं when we are speaking and we want to emphasize. These two sentences are used when we are emphasizing. Now, emphasizing, you got a new word, emphasize. You got a new word, emphasize. What is the meaning of emphasize? Emphasize means जब आप कोई चीज को जोर देकर बोलते हो. When you want to put more emphasis on the word usually, then either we place it in the beginning or we place it at the end. I hope it is correct. Now, if you ask me what is emphasize, आप सिर्फ इतना याद रखो, कोई चीज को जोर देके बोलना, कोई चीज को ज़्यादा forcefully बोलना. Like, I'll give you an example. Let's say you are your stomach is filled and somebody is offering you chocolates. No, somebody is offering you some food and you say no, my stomach is filled. And the person is like, no, please ले लो, थोड़ा सा खाओ. And you are like, no, I said no. So what are you doing? You are emphasizing. When you are forcefully telling something. So when we emphasize the sentence, we place usually at the end or at the beginning. I hope it is clear till now. Sporadically is over and somebody is writing now what is sporadically. Please go through the video once again, you will get all the answers. Now I have one more similar short, whatever I say, a task for you. Tell me which sentence is correct. Which sentence is correct? 1, 2, 3. Same thing. Yes, ma'am, I got it. Okay. Yash, 1. 1 is correct. She works are always. This is, I think, Nitish. 3 is correct. All correct. 3. 3, ma'am, all. 1 and 3. 3. Rajesh, 2. 2 and 3. Fine. Now let me tell you that only number 3 is correct. These 2 sentences are incorrect. We do not use always in the beginning of the sentence. We don't use at the end of the sentence. Now, let me give you a relevant need. Why do you need this? आपको अब एग्जाम आता है, आपको जबल सेंटेंस को अरेंज करना होता है. तो up to 12th standard को आप CBSE syllabus has this pattern of question till class 12. तो वहाँ पे बहुत students होते हैं, मैम can't I place always in the beginning, can't I place it at the end, तो बहुत सारा confusion रहता है. Now here you got a clue that always से sentence शुरू नहीं होगा, always sentence के end में नहीं होगा, always हमेशा subject के बाद और verb से पहले होगा. So remember these tricks that will actually help you. That will actually help you to understand. If you remember these tricks, it will help you to see if you're learning something today. Keep it in your mind so that it will be helpful for you throughout. Word will be words. Somebody has written something. This one is Pushpak. Pushpak, difference between adverbs and adjective, for this you have to wait. I'll take a session on parts of speeches very soon. जब हम parts of speech करेंगे तो I'll tell you the difference between all the 8 or 9 parts of speech जो भी है. Now if I start doing that one, then I will not end up justifying this class, which is also in present tense. Okay, hi Pavitra. Thanks for joining the class. Now, coming to framing of questions in simple present tense. We have discussed it in the reported speech session that there are 2 types of questions. One is yes, no, WH. Today I will tell you 2 more new names. One is open-ended question and the other one is close-ended question. Open-ended question, as the word says, open means open for all answers. Again, I can see a lot of unnecessary emoticons. Shreyanshu, Adyayan, Aditya Mishra. Avoid doing that, because the reason is that I miss out important messages, which I don't want, because I know some students are really very serious and they take out time and join my session, which I'm very much obliged for that. So each and every message is important for me. Sending anything which is irrelevant diverts my mind. So please avoid doing that. Yes, open-ended, as the word open-ended says, as it is open, means it is open for many answers. Same as WH questions. Close-ended means closed. Either yes or no, या फिर the best example is your exam pattern, MCQ. You have only 4 options. तो उसको बोलते हैं हम close-ended question. जहाँ पर yes, no. Ma'am, your voice is cracking. Is my voice cracking? Archita Behra also said. I want some more confirmation. Is it cracking? Just write down yes, cracking, Yeah, or no, clear. No, ma'am, clear. Okay. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Okay, open-ended and closed-ended questions are, I think it's very easy to know. Open-ended WH, closed-ended yes, no. Now, how to frame close-ended questions in yes, in simple present tense. Close-ended questions, simple present. And before we do this, remember one thing. Now there is a word. Some says no, some says yes. Some no, some yes. Okay. Now remember one thing, that the helping verb or auxiliary verb. Now when you are framing a sentence, you need a helping verb. आपको एक helping verb या फिर auxiliary verb या फिर उसे हम be verb भी बोलते हैं. Be verb. Now एक ही verb का तीन नाम है. The way you have multiple names. So वैसे एक ही verb के तीन नाम है. We need a help of this verb. Now please remember, simple present tense के लिए जो helping verb हम use करते हैं वो है do or does. The helping verb that we use for framing sentence in simple present is do or does. Do is used for plural. Does is used for singular. Oh, it's not visible. I'll write it here. Do is used for plural. Does is used for singular. Fine. Now, is it clear? So this thing should be there in your mind. ये पूरा fit हो जाना चाहिए दिमाग में. That auxiliary verb या फिर जो helping verb है simple present के लिए वो है do or does. ये याद रहेगा, then only you will be able to frame questions. Coming to the pattern of question. Do you like to watch? Yeah. Movies. Do you like to watch movies? Now look at this. What is the pattern? The pattern is first. This is yes no question. Do you like to watch movies? The answer. Sorry, there's a question mark. The answer can be yes, I like. No, I don't. Now, when we are framing this question, what is the structure? The structure is first is helping verb or auxiliary verb. Then is the subject, you. Then is the main verb. जो main verb है आपका sentence में, like, want, tell, talk, ये सब. And then it is the rest part of the sentence. Is it clear? So this is the pattern of framing close-ended questions in simple present tense. I hope no. It should be do you have a book? So this framing close-ended question in simple present, first is your helping verb, then comes your subject. Subject को depend करके आपका helping verb होगा. If subject is plural, helping verb is do. Subject is singular, helping verb is does. Then comes your main verb, and then comes your rest part of the sentence. Anisha Agarwal, please pay attention. I have already said HV is helping verb. Acha, Anisha is answering somebody. Who has written? Acha, Deepmala. Deepmala, please pay attention. See, I never write a single word without explaining. So if you are not getting it means, Ma'am, it is buffering. Oh, might be some internet issues. So if you any person who pays 100% attention to the class, things will be very clear. I have already said HV is helping verb, जिसे हम auxiliary verb भी कहते हैं, be verb भी कहते हैं. Okay, your task now. Now it's your time to text. What you will do is frame two questions in the same pattern. Frame two questions in the pattern, in this pattern. Okay, do you like to play football? And please do not forget to put a question mark. Pratyusha, Satpati and Somendra. Do you and like Mamta Pandal? Your question is incorrect. Do you eat chocolate? Question mark is missing. Do you have an extra pen? Okay. Does he crack the entrance? Good. अच्छा, और एक पॉइंट है, a very important point, बहुत ही important point है यहाँ पे. ये जो मेन वर्ब है, इसमें कभी भी s या es नहीं ऐड होगा जब आप yes no क्वेश्चन फ्रेम करते हो सिंपल प्रेजेंट में. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. बहुत मैंने देखा है बहुत स्टूडेंट्स क्या करते हैं, वो लोग सेंटेंस ऐसा फ्रेम करते हैं, does he likes chocolate? likes नहीं होगा. जब आप yes no क्वेश्चन फ्रेम करोगे सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में, तो ये जो मेन वर्ब है, ये मेन वर्ब है, इसमें ses कभी भी नहीं ऐड होगा. Do you like to play? Suraj Chandra, do you like to play? What kind of a question is this, Aparna? Question mark. Don't forget to put a question mark. Pratyusha, Satpati, this is a question in present perfect tense. Hero is present perfect tense. We are discussing simple present. Okay, Sadhvi. Correct. Do you attend parties during exams? Acha, Adhina, do you like the classes of Atoshi ma'am? Okay. Do you like to eat ice cream? Do you know how to play cricket? Do you... Acha, Saradawala Samal. A very important point over here, Saradawala. Now, do you like to listen to music? यहाँ पे to add होगा, जो कि बहुत important है. If you don't add to, your sentence is grammatically incorrect. So it should be, do you like to listen to music? Do you like to study English? I only like to study English. Does you drink Dikshita? With you, we don't add does. You is plural. How can you say does you? It should be do you, Dikshita. Do you worship Lord Krishna? Okay, put a question mark, Sandhya Dawal. Suraj, ye reading nahi. Read. Do you like to read? ING, remove ING. Do you like to go out from in pandemic? Do you want to go out? Some error is there. Do you know that how to play? Nahi, Sandhi. Do you know how to play flute? That is not added. Should not be added. Yes, I like Ashwin's class. Okay. Do you know the channel Atoshi's Edilur? Okay. Fine. Does he like to play with me? Do you eat non-veg? Do you want to watch TV for a long time? Correct. Do you like to go out from home in pandemic? No, I will never go out. As far as it is not very important. Do you have any other questions? Do you like to read horror movies? Hi, read horror movies? We don't read movies, we watch movies, Aparna. Do you like exams? Who likes exams? That's it. Now pay attention over here. I have written a sentence over here. Does she have a car? Does she have a car? So can you change it? Not can. You have to change it into a negative question. It is a positive question. Change it into negative question. Negative question. Adil Kashyap, no spelling is wrong. It is K-N-O-W. And why all your sentences are related to my name? I mean, why is it always related to Atushi ma'am? Doesn't she have a car? Yes, correct. That's what I wanted. Now, does she have a car? Negative question becomes, doesn't she have a car? The WH question. I will take 10 more minutes to end up the session, so we will quickly go into the WH question session. WH question, that means open-ended questions. What do you do on Sundays? Now, when I write Sundays, now please pay attention. When I write Sundays, it's not grammatically incorrect. Sundays का मतलब है हर Sunday. So आप इसको every Sunday लिख सकते हो या फिर खाली Sundays बोल सकते हो. I have my tuition classes on Wednesdays, so you can add S. What do you do on Sunday? So what is the question pattern? The question pattern is, should I write here? I'm writing here. WH question. ये आ गया आपका helping verb, फिर आ गया subject, फिर आ गया main verb. now यहाँ पे main verb helping verb same है, but not necessarily हर जगह same होगा. और ये आ गया आपका rest part of the sentence. Rest part, making it into columns. Now, task is frame your own questions. No, I don't have a car, Himanshu. I just told you to change it into a question. Question से question बनाना, देखिए question का answer नहीं देना. अच्छा, Kiran Das, do you know how to frame question? Okay, good one. Kirisha, come to this. Frame WH question in simple present tense. WH question in simple present tense. What are you doing here, Sanvi Agarwal? Ye are you doing? Please pay attention. This is simple present. अगर ऐसा question ही बनाना था, I would have just told you कि question बनाओ. If you're writing ing means that goes under present continuous. Anindya, what is your favorite? Please follow the structure and print question. Why don't you subscribe? अरे कब सब करेंगे. All subscribe. एक ना एक दिन तो subscribe करना ही है. Okay, what do you want to buy? What do you know about Mahabharata? Okay. Adil Kashyap, incorrect. Follow the pattern. Follow the pattern. Do not write any question from your mind. ये simple present का class है. Simple present में question चाहिए. What do you want to visit? Let me check here. I like this question, Rajesh. Why do people not understand the seriousness of COVID-19? Very good. Good one. What? Okay, what? Which is your favorite pattern? Archita Behra pattern. Why have I written the pattern on the board? What do you prefer to do during the summer vacations? Good one, correct. Whom do you like to share your problems with? Okay. Again, Mahabharata, somebody has copied it, I think. Which piano does she play? What do you think about me? Okay. Where do you live? Okay. What does she like to do? Okay. What do you do? Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Rajesh. When do you do your homework? Pattern. Focus on the pattern. What do you think about COVID-19? I don't think anything about COVID-19. My brain is blocked. And I'm not keeping any information about COVID-19 anymore. Where do you want to travel? Why don't you like SRK? No, it's my choice, my wish. What do you think in alone? There's something wrong in the sentence. What do you think when you are alone? Archita, correct your sentence. What do you think when you are alone? What is your dislike somebody? What do you think about China and Pakistan? Yes, the screen is buffering and it's because of the weak internet connection. Hey ma'am, I am Shivani. Okay, hi Shivani. Though I don't remember Shivani, but then hello. What do you think when you are okay? I don't think about oh my God. Please do not make it a place to discuss about different countries. Let's focus on English and write down any sentence, any light sentences. What do you like to do if you get it's very complicated sentence, Nikhil? Okay, again a politics related question has come. What does Modi know about economy? What do you think about the internet issues? Okay. What do you think when you have 1K subscribers? When I have 1K subscribers, I'll think how to make it 2K subscribers. That's it. Is it over? I'm not getting any more messages. What do you think about this channel? Okay. What do you do during lockdown? Okay. Fine. Now, your next task, Mr. Dustin. No, I'll change the sentence. Is it visible? No. Now see, it's something very, very interesting over here. See how English language is. Why don't you attend your classes? Is it or can it be only a question? Do you think it is only a question or it can be something else? Why don't you attend your classes? Is it just a question or it can be used in some other way? What do you do when you have a silver paper? It is not a simple present tense. It's an advice. Okay, not only a question, sometimes in other ways. Okay. Now see how it happens. You all might have watched the movie. What movie was that? PK. Right? You all might have watched the movie PK. This makes change हो जाती है. The same sentence. See, if I frame it like this, why don't you attend your classes? If I ask somebody like this, that means what? The person is not attending classes and I am asking him answer. Why don't you attend your classes? So that becomes a question. Now the same sentence or structure can be used as an advice or a suggestion. Somebody is coming and telling me, ma'am, I have a lot of doubts. Can you please help me out? Oh, come on, why don't you attend your classes? You can clear all your doubts there. So that goes under advice as well. So keep it in mind when it is starting when it is like this, not necessarily it is always a question. It can be an advice or suggestion, but not in every case. This is one of the cases that I have written over here. I hope I'm clear till now. Just give me a thumbs up if it is clear. Girisha. So Amendra, no ma'am. अरे भाई आपको advice तो ऐसे दे सकते हैं ना. अरे why don't you attend your classes? If you attend your classes regularly, your doubts will be clear. So in that case, you can write down, why don't you attend your classes? See, if you speak English, then you can understand the difference between this. If you don't speak English, if you are not, again, let me tell you one thing, only reading it, writing it is not important. The most important part of English is speaking. And that's what I always tell my students, speak. The more you speak, the better hold you will have in the language. Utna hi zyada your capability to understand the language will increase. This you will only understand if you are into speaking. Because the difference can be noticed only when you speak the sentence. It's like, why don't you attend your classes? It's a question. Why don't you attend your classes? It's an advice. I hope it is clear. So I think it's time to end the class. Okay, it's time to end the class. And yes, the agenda for the next class, that is the next Sunday, same time, 8 p.m. will be the next part of tense. It will be present continuous tense. We'll take a present continuous tense. And in case any doubts or any queries, you can put it up in the comment section. You're always free to put up any doubts or questions in the comment section. I have already got some queries in the comment section and I have replied to that. Any doubts, kindly refer to the comment section. Fine, okay. In case you've not understood anything, something is there in your mind, you want to know it, please go through the video once again. Anytime, whenever you're free, you can go through the video. This is one of the biggest advantage you have. You have a recording. You can get into the channel and go through the videos. And yes, go through the other videos as well, apart from these live sessions. They are informative and I hope they will help you a lot. And yes, do subscribe the channel. Oh my god, I don't have to tell that. If somebody is attending the live sessions and not subscribing to the channel, then I think there's no word to tell to them. Okay, ma'am, thank you. Such a wonderful session. Okay, thanks, Sai Shrilagna. Thank you, everybody. Very good night to all of you. And as I always say, stay home, stay safe, stay happy, stay connected, learn, and yes, bring along your friends so that we all can learn together. Okay, bye-bye. Yes, फिर मिलेंगे next Sunday 8 o'clock. Bye-bye, take care.